Depending on what you do for a living, many of us will be forced into retirement due to old age or poor health. Let's talk about how not to end up broke in retirement. Welcome to another episode of Money Matters. Some people look forward to retirement, whilst others dread the thought of it. I think the differentiator lies between whether you are making preparations for a comfortable retirement. Imagine living 20 plus years with no money and no way out. So how do we plan for retirement? The problem lies with the word retirement. It gives connotations of being old, being past one's prime, of being poor. How about we rephrase this and call it financial freedom? Given the choice, if we could reallocate our time, how many of us would choose to chase our dreams and follow our passions? I'd wager that quite a few people would. Not everyone's retirement will look the same, so the first step is to visualize one's retirement. Furthermore, how much will it cost to sustain your retirement? Visualize what your retirement would cost. It's not a wild guess. You can extrapolate your current expenses and use this as a guide. However, bear in mind that during retirement, you'll have a lot more free time available to spend. And when you have this time, as soon as you leave the front door, money will be leaving the purse or the wallet. However, at the same time, you may have children that will no longer be financially dependent when you retire. This will free up expenses that you can spend on yourself. In short, the name of the game is wealth accumulation during your working years, and investment has a key role to play in this regard. The trick is to determine a target amount of wealth to reach to in order to generate enough passive income to sustain your retirement. Investment is not just a transaction, it's a journey, meaning the success of an investment relies on the proactive management of it in accordance with market conditions. Buy and forget is an all too common trait I see with most investors. As I've said time and again, a buy and hold strategy does not mean buy and forget. Now, for the average Joes, I commonly hear that they have no disposable income to save. I'm afraid the truthful answer is that they are simply overspending. Unless they are in poverty, they simply have no excuses. They need to be brutally honest with their expenses and trim the fat from their expenses. Let apathy take control of your money management and it'll quickly be too late to do anything about it later. Do not bury the issue in the sand. This video is not about investing, but I'll leave a few tips just to get started. Firstly, don't be afraid of volatility. Time is your friend, and when it comes to investing for retirement, you have time on your side to help mitigate that short-term volatility. You can ignore 99% of what you read in the financial news because those perspectives are talking about today or perhaps what's happening this week. When we're investing for retirement, we're typically talking 10 years or longer, so who really cares what's happening today or this week? Secondly, focus on buying quality assets rather than financial products with special features or exotic names. Remember that if you buy quality assets, you'll stand to make capital gains and receive income. Trim the fat from the investment and focus on putting your money on the underlying assets. Finally, as I alluded to earlier, do not buy and forget. You must put in the time to manage your investment or hire a professional to manage it on your behalf. But make sure he is providing that management service rather than just acting as a glorified salesman selling you a financial product. So don't fall into the habitual trap of work, sleep and repeat. If you follow these guidelines and face the challenge of reaching financial freedom, you'll be well on your way of living that lifestyle you've always dreamed of. You owe it to yourself and your family. Thank you for joining me on this episode. Ask me a question about your portfolio in the comments below. Smash the like button, subscribe, and I'll see you on the next episode of Money Matters.